Okay, this is a problem that came up in the homework. I usually do a warm-up in class, but because of the lack of time, because of the fact that we're testing in the classroom, I didn't cover that. And so let's go ahead and look at this problem here. It says, determine whether the statement makes sense or does not make sense and explain your reasoning. When it comes to percents, you got to be really careful because sometimes things seem like they might be true, but that's not necessarily the case. Here it says my weight increased by 4% in January and 2% in February, so my increase in weight over the 2 months is 6%. Seems perfectly logical, but if you think about percent a little bit more carefully, it's not true. So let's say that you weigh 100 pounds. Then your increase is 4% in January. Well, I used 100 because it's easy to take a percentage of 100. Because remember, percent is a number out of 100. So 4% of 100 is 4. So after month 1, now you're 104 pounds. So notice in February, the next month, you're going to gain 2%. But it's not 2% of 100, is it? And that's the problem. It's 2% of 104. Well, let's see. 2% of 104. We're going to do 0.02 times 104. And you get 2.08. So this is 106.08. Now we started at 100 pounds, right? And we're up 6.08 pounds. So again, the nice thing about 100 is we know percent is a number out of 100. And so this is actually 6.08%. Notice we didn't increase in weight by 6%, although it was pretty close. And so again, you got to be careful. Another really great example is, let's say that your boss said, hey, we're in a bind right now, and this year we need to decrease your pay by 10%. But we believe we're going to get things turned around, and then next year we'll pay you, or we'll give you a raise of 10%. If you think about it, that doesn't actually get you back to where you started, because whatever you're making now is a bigger number than what you're going to be making a year from now when they give you that 10% raise. So 10% of what you're making now is going to be different from 10% of the lower amount that you'll be making next year. And so getting a 10% decrease in your pay and a year later getting a 10% increase doesn't get you back to where you started. Now maybe it wasn't intentional, but people make these kinds of mistakes with percents. Anyway, I hope that helps. That's going to be it for this video.